lot of my other videos I talk about something called a cat hole, and I realize that maybe not everyone knows what that is. Basically, it's what backpackers use out in the wilderness to deal with their waste. It involves digging a 6-inch hole and burying your waste in that hole. And so I just thought I would do a quick video that talks about how to dig an adequate cat hole, because as a person with an ostomy, you may find yourself doing this more often than you did before surgery, because this is something you might do on even a day hike, where in the past I only had to really worry about cat holes unless there was an emergency when I was backpacking. Before I even begin digging my hole, I set up the things I need. My toilet paper and the bags I use to pack it out, my wet ones that I use to wipe off the tail of my pouch, and my hand sanitizer. When you choose a place to dig a cat hole, it's good to try to find soil that has a lot of organic content already. That's not always possible, but it's ideal. And a place where a lot of air can get to the waste. You don't want to lift up a rock and empty your pouch under the rock and then put the rock back on top, because no air or light or things that help degrade the waste can get underneath that rock. So it's best to maybe pick a spot with some duff and out in the open. In order to dig a cat hole, it helps to have a tool. They sell these lightweight plastic shovels in sporting goods stores. And the blade of the shovel is about 6 inches, which is how deep you want your cat hole to be. Then you just start digging your hole until, it takes a little while sometimes, until again it'll be about 6 inches deep. So I have a little ways to go. Still digging, and I have about an inch to go here maybe. And the funny thing is back in my pre-surgery days, a lot of times while you're doing this, you're like trying to hold it and you're like trying to dig as fast as you can, but with an ostomy you really don't have to worry about that. You have time, you can make it as perfect as you want. The hole is 6 inches deep, and it's ready to empty the contents of your pouch into. And if you're not feeling squeamish at this point, you can actually kind of mix in some soil with your output. It definitely helps make a lot of contact with the soil to help degrade it, but you don't have to do that, but it's just something to consider that does help break it down. You can break the stick off, and then you just fill it back in and get the area back to looking as natural as possible. And that is how to dig a cat hole. So you notice I didn't bury my toilet paper in the hole. I prefer to pack it out. The toilet paper in the cat hole can get dug up by animals, and it takes quite a long time to degrade. And to pack it out is really easy. I just roll it up in a clean layer of toilet paper. I put my wet ones in there as well. And then just put it in a double layer Ziploc bag, seal that up, and then I just use hand sanitizer, and it's really easy.